Some of the world's best video gamers are right here in Milwaukee, and one of them didn't have to travel far. 12 News photojournalist Cameron Knoll was at the Baird Center for Wisconsin's largest esports tournament.
I play Street Fighter 6 for a living. Yes, sir. And this is kind of what I do pretty much every day. People will try to be like, oh, I'm the best in the region, or I'm the best in the state, or I'm the best in your neighborhood, and you don't take that lightly. You know, you want to prove yourself. I will say that I'm considered one of the best in the U.S., and I would definitely commonly say I'm the best in Wisconsin. I've been to tournaments in Wisconsin, tournaments in Chicago, Minnesota, Ohio. There's been so many events everywhere. Sometimes if you go out for so long, you don't know how many you've been to. You just know that there's a tournament somewhere, and if I got the free time, I'm gonna try and go. 3, 2, 1, go! Without the people, tournaments would never exist. I consider it a second family for me because I've made lifelong friends from this. It's because of this video game and me getting my passion and my drive up to being like, hey, I want to make this a career. And then it's kind of like, you did it. You're living it, bro.
A special Milwaukee police fundraiser today. Loved ones of Officer Kendall Corder gathered at Kelly's Bleachers in Wind Lake this afternoon for a volleyball tournament. And as photojournalist Cameron Knoll reports, it's all to send officers to a memorial honoring Corder in Washington, D.C. next spring.
By how close Kendall was with everybody, I'm not surprised about the turnout. He meant a lot to a lot of people, and you see the support for it. Kendall was a great person.
It's bittersweet just doing all this without him. We're still grateful for the support and the constant people checking out on us and making sure we're okay and doing everything they can to make sure that everything is being done correctly, and then the DC trip happens in May.
Everybody's here. It's for Kendall, but it's getting competitive out here too, though. It's getting competitive out here too. Kendall would have been sitting here like, do better. That's what he always said. If you get serious, Kirby, do better.
I mean, he was here playing. I wouldn't be making fun of him because I don't think he was a volleyball player either. But he'll be having a lot of fun with us.
Well, he's been keeping Milwaukee streets safe for 30 years. Now a World War II veteran is getting a prestigious honor for his service.
12 News' Emily Pofall spoke with Julius Campbell as he prepares for a milestone birthday.
Every afternoon at the corner of 51st and Roosevelt stands Julius Campbell.
Let's go!
A crossing guard of 30 years.
Have a good day, girl.
A Navy veteran and a former school teacher.
I just like working with kids.
In those 3 decades, there have been 5 presidents, wars, recession, inflation, a pandemic. For Campbell, though, it's a drop in the bucket. He turns 100 next month.
What do you want for your birthday?
That's a big question. Peace and happiness, that's all.
All that life lived, yet he's still learning.
I learned a lot. Learned more than I can express.
From the kids.
Okay, have a good one.
Crossing his path.
Fellowshipping, communicating.
And if you ask him to teach you.
Do you have a secret to making it this far?
How to live to be 100.
I made a promise, and I'm going to keep it until the end, if it's possible, if it's God's will.
What's that promise?
I would do the promises. I would do whatever he desired, what he wanted me to do.
His sense of service.
Come up to the stage to receive the Chief's Superior Leadership Award.
Honored at Milwaukee Police's Merit Awards. A crossing guard crossing the stage for a thank you 30 years in the making.
To give somebody their flowers while they're alive is the greatest honor, but he's an inspiration to individuals such as myself.
I like to give thanks to all people. They have made me what I am.
Campbell says it's gratitude that gets him up in the morning. His secret, not so secret anymore, is something to live for.
Okay. Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Emotional homecoming long overdue for a Milwaukee soldier killed in action. You can see here U.S. Army Private Leon Karwacki met with military honors today at Milwaukee's Mitchell International Airport. His family speaking with 12 News' Emily Pofall about the decades of mystery finally put to rest and the sacrifice they'll never forget.
The busy, bustling Milwaukee Mitchell Airport sees thousands of Milwaukeeans return home every day. But one homecoming Friday,
What does it feel like?
stops you in your tracks.
I don't have words. I really don't. It's incredible.
U.S. Army Private First Class Leon Karwacki back home after 8 decades. Tony Karwacki,
Never thought the day would come.
there on the tarmac to receive his uncle's remains.
He was drafted in 43, I believe.
Leaving behind his wife in Milwaukee, 27-year-old Leon fought in Germany during World War II. September 17, 1944, his infantry took on heavy enemy fire near the village of Mossbach. Karwacki was killed, and after the war, he was buried in the Netherlands as an unidentified American soldier.
We never knew what happened to him.
Until 2022, when Tony got a call from the Department of Defense Missing in Action Accounting Agency.
They asked if I'd be interested in taking a DNA test to help identify Leon's remains.
Then last fall, the positive ID and the news he hoped for. Leon would be coming home. The honor guard on the tarmac, the procession to the funeral home. A homecoming for a hero.
I'm moved. I'm touched. I'm grateful that people remember.
Next month, Leon will be laid to rest with his family at last.
I just wish my dad was here to see it.
Leon's brother, also a veteran.
But he'll be buried in the same, Uncle Leon will be buried in the same cemetery with his mother and father. My dad and his brothers are close by. So that gives a sense of closure, knowing that the family's together.
What do you think your dad would say if he was here?
Wow. Yeah, he would be deeply moved.
It is one of the most notable shipwrecks in Great Lakes history. The past week marked 50 years since the Edmund Fitzgerald sank in Lake Superior. Tonight, 12 News takes you to the memorial service in Michigan and speaks with the daughter of one of the 29 men who were lost. Here's 12 News' Hannah Hilliard tonight.
A sea shanty nearly as old as its subject, Gordon Lightfoot's wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, a timeless tune about a moment in time 50 years ago when the famous Great Lakes freighter sunk in the violent waters of Lake Superior.
The legend lives on from the Chippewa down to the big lake they call Gitchagumi.
The piece personal to Deborah Champeau.
I couldn't listen to that song. They played in the grocery stores all over the place. This is a very eerie, horrible song.
She was just 17, a senior at Pius High School when the Edmund Fitzgerald went down.
I was in history class at Pius, and I got called over the loudspeaker, Deborah Champeau, to the office.
It's a day seared into her memory because her dad, Oliver Buck Champeau, was on board.
When I ran up my front steps of my house, and I found my mother and my grandmother just sitting on top of the phone, and I said, "Who died?" And my mother, she said, "Sit down," you know, and she said, it's not confirmed, but the Fitzgerald has disappeared.
The 29 men on board never recovered.
The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy.
Emotions still as raw as they were 50 years ago.
Do you have closure right now?
No.
Where are you at?
I'm angry. I'm angry because of what I'm reading.
The mysterious cause of the wreck still draws attention from the curious.
There's no more to be found. There's no treasury hunt. These men are on the ship. Leave it alone.
For the families, it's a gravesite. The nearby town, sacred.
The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they put 15 more miles behind her.
And as years went by, going up to the memorial services, here Gordon Lightfoot shows up. And I asked him, why did you write that song? And he said to bring acknowledgement to the unseaworthiness of the ships that go out on the Great Lakes.
How would you describe your relationship with that song now?
Now I can listen. Now I don't run out of the store because I know that no boat, ship, vessel has gone down since 1975. I feel Gordon did what he sent out to do. And for that, I am grateful.
The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Where will you be November 10th?
I will be up at Whitefish Point with the bell and ringing it for my dad.
That bell, the ship's original.
I touch that bell, I ring it as loud as I can, and I give it a kiss because that's where he was. That's the last thing he heard.
Champeau indeed making that 7-hour journey to the edge of Michigan's Upper Peninsula on the 50th anniversary.
Oliver J. Champeau.
Another gray and blustery day on Lake Superior, where Buck's great-grandchildren rang the bell. During a public ceremony, a daughter's lifelong promise to honor her father.
And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters.
I believe it's going to live on. I do.
In Milwaukee, Hannah Hilliard, WISN 12 News.
Well, the green carpet event is officially in the books. The top prospects from this year's draft came through that tunnel earlier tonight and walked inside Lambeau Field on this green carpet.
And outside Linda's home in her backyard is August's sanctuary, fit with an entire pool and food, the same sanctuary he escaped from on Thursday.
Yeah, we're right across from Wrigley Field at Smoke Daddies, who've been gracious hosts for us here in Chicago. The Brewers are trying to steal a win on the road here against the Cubs to close out this series.